In each and every moment, you have the choice and the opportunity to love, honor, and appreciate yourself for the wholeness of who you are. And this is where it's essential for you to become accountable for your own healing, whilst also at the same time making sure to hold others to account for their own healing as well. Hello and welcome everyone. I am Andy Brine from The Soul Pathway, and today within this video I wanted to speak with you all about accountability and ensuring that you are accountable for your own healing and your own wounds so that you can show up as your best and so that you can love, honor and appreciate the wholeness of who you are, your ego, yourself and your shadow, and all those unlovable aspects that just want to be loved. But also at the same time, I obviously wanted to speak with you about ensuring that you hold other people to account for their own healing as well, so that you are living in alignment with who you are, but so that you're not being mistreated or abused by others that aren't doing their own healing as well. Now, I wanted to start off with our own healing. Now, in each and every situation in our lives, we can have positive experiences whereby we show up as our best, and often those experiences that we deem negative, and at times we can project onto others or act out of our own wounds. Now, when we do that, we need to be honest with ourselves and search deep within ourselves to uncover what it is that causes us to act out of this pain and discomfort. Because, in all honesty, it's not really who we are, it's more importantly our wounds. And as our wounds come to surface, we can tend to project them onto others. And this is where we can cause others pain and also our own selves pain as well, because majority of the time we don't want to act out of our shadow, we don't want to act out of our wounds, we want to act out of love and appreciation for others. But often if we feel neglected or abused in certain situations, because we have done in our childhood, and someone may present that to us in certain situations, we can act out of those wounds for ourselves and we can project that onto others, which is not healthy for ourselves and others too. And this is where I like to speak about, exploring and honoring your shadow, because when you look into your shadow and what those wounds are, you can often go back to old experiences that you went through as a childhood, in your childhood, or you can go through other experiences that have come to surface whereby you've experienced some pain or neglect that has caused this shadow to emerge within you. But it's essential that you reflect upon that so that you can heal and you can reintegrate those shadow aspects within you. Now, I've got a Udemy course that I'm soon to be releasing, hopefully by the end of March, which is all about loving, honouring and appreciating your shadow. And, you can look forward to that, hopefully by the end of March. So that's about honouring your own healing. And often what is interesting about our shadow is that we are unconscious to it. We don't often see our shadow. We are ignorant to it because it's held within our unconscious. But when we act out of our pain and our wounds, what we can notice is the reflection of ourselves as we've caused other people pain or as we've acted out in certain situations. And that is when we can become conscious to our unconscious and those shadow aspects, and then we can begin the process of healing. But now I wanted to move on to holding others to account for their own healing as well, because this is essential from my perspective. Because we all have our own wounds. We all have our own shadow. But often other people aren't accountable for their own shadow. So in many ways, this may sound contradictory, but you are holding yourself to account for their own healing. And that's not what you should be doing yourself. That is what they should be doing. Some people can often say, oh, I don't like the fact that you tell me that I need to heal, or I need to see someone about, my anger and my aggression, or me acting out in certain ways towards you. I don't like the way that you ask me to go and see a therapist or a healer or whatever it might be. And you ask yourself, so why do I have to experience the pain of you not, doing the healing for yourself? Because when you don't hold others to account, what you're basically saying is that it's okay for you to be abused and mistreated because others aren't willing to do the healing for themselves. And that's why I wanted to speak about that within this video. So you need to hold others to account so that they can heal themselves, but also so that you can love yourself. Because when you stay in situations that are not serving your higher good or not serving your soul, where you feel pain and discomfort because people are acting out towards you, that is not your responsibility. That is a responsibility for others and their own healing. But there is a fine line here that we need to acknowledge, because sometimes people are acting out because of our own wounds. So we need to be conscious of ourselves in these situations as well, because if we're not, then we can burn bridges where they're not supposed to be burned, or we're detaching from people that are very healthy and good for us. Like with the destroyer archetype, we're destroying aspects of ourselves that are good and healthy. And we don't really want to do that. We want to let go of things that aren't serving us, that are causing us pain and discomfort. And that's why it's essential to really reflect upon these experiences so that you can hold yourself accountable for what it is that might be showing up within you on your own shadow, whilst also at the same time, as I've said, making sure to hold others to account as well. Because as I said, if you're not holding other people to account, all you're doing is allowing them to mistreat you and abuse you. And that's not healthy for anyone. To step into your higher self, to love, honor, and appreciate yourself, is to say, I'm not okay with this. I'm going to choose to step away from this in order to love myself and appreciate myself for who I am. So that is my video today about accountability. I hope you found it to be valuable and insightful and useful for your own journey. As you reflect upon yourself and your own experiences, ask yourself which situations you find yourselves in within your own lives, and ask yourself, is it really healthy for me to stay in these situations, or are these situations just causing me continual pain? And again, I hope you found that to be valuable and useful. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. And with that, I want to say take care and much love, and look forward to connecting with you in another video very soon. Bye for now.
Awaken your soul pathway and shift from self to soul. Visit www.awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk. And if you found this content to be valuable, please be sure to subscribe.